What's up YouTube, it's your boy Barcode. I'm back with another video. Did you sign up for my tournament yet? September 11th, World Peace Tournament, honoring the fallen in 9/11 and sending appreciation to all first responders and military. Crystal rewards and a little something for myself for the winner. Join my Discord below in the description of this video. Go to the SWLC tournament channel, read the rules, hit the 100 emote that guarantees your spot. This video is going to be specifically on auto battle team comps. There is a strategy to it. So if you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's get to it. Yes, I did it. 5K, free to play, top 1,000. This is my free to play 5K team. I went Wadam, Cone, and Cheese, but the main thing was the Camilla passive and the Roy Purplestone passive. It was extremely helpful. And thanks to my followers on Twitch, I used to have Raccoony in the 8th spot and I switched it to Ragdoll, and that pushed me over the top. Granted Doomsday, Synergy, and Divine Protection. I'll do another video on my 5K team later. Today specifically, we're going to talk about auto battling, what decks to use, what monsters not to use, because it is very important. You can't take your normal deck if you use gimmicky characters. Like something like this would never work in auto. Sierra's not going to detonate when you want. Thrain's just going to be aggressive and not counter. Any high level mana cards aren't really used, like Lucian's, Perna's if you don't have the stone. So that's something you have to consider when building a deck for autoing. This goes for normal battles, this goes for alliance wars, for your defense. You can't use something like Chloe, Camilla, because Chloe is going to use her stuff. It's not smart enough to use the Chloe and then the Camilla, that's 8 mana. It's just going to keep using cards. This goes for spells too. You don't want to use big mana spells like health conversion, things like that. You want to use monsters and spells that are actually going to benefit you and be the most optimal for your team on an auto AI type of brain. I'm going to show you 3 types of decks that you can use on autoing that'll be most optimal for AI kind of computer brain. You don't want anything wasted. So my first deck, this is your single target type of deck. This is a low mana cost, single target with a little bit of sustain. First we have Roy just for the passive there with the purple stone. I have him there in the first spot just for that front line to stay a little bit more alive so that your single target nukers in the back can do its thing. The computer can't do anything wrong with this really. I have Finn in the last spot because he's very quick, hard to counter, and can do a lot of damage. You can replace Sophia with Prelee if you don't like the Prelee there, but I put Prelee because of the low mana cost and the Verdi Purple Stone. Obviously, you might not have these Purple Stones. A lot of things can be switched out for. Even if you don't have Verdi Purple Stone, he still hits hard, and the heals that you get to sustain your whole team are actually still pretty good. So even without the Purple Stone, he's 3 mana cost and he has a lot of good sustain. For spells, I have Synergy just to keep the attack buff up and to heal block the other team. Plus the enemy won't expect it. They never do, even on my main comp. It really defends against McKeans and Eleanors and Colleen's. It's really good. Weakness Found is a very quick spell, and that's why I said you use it on an auto defense. And Spread Damage is there because it's just for an extra armor break, and hopefully the computer, what I've seen on auto, uses that very well. So we'll have to have the enemy to react. The second team comp is what I call the anti-counter deck. The front line is specifically all support, but the back line is where it matters. Every single one of the attackers cannot be countered, unless you have like super cat reflexes or you just go blind and click the button as quick as possible, and it's just a random counter. Ragdoll's very hard to counter, Wadam's very hard to counter, Zhen's very hard to counter, and Ganymede is just quick burn. Hopefully it burns the right cards in the hand. If you don't have a Ganymede, I would suggest putting Finn in here instead, and then organizing the backline like this. Finn is another monster that is very hard to counter. With this deck, the whole purpose of this is so that they use skills on my defense with the AI and that they can't be countered. That at least limits some of the opponent's skill. These are things you kind of have to think about when placing a defense. For spells, I have Synergy again, because the AI is dumb, might not do an attack buff. Also have Weakness Found because it's a very fast spell. And then for this, I have Blood Curtain. On manual, I would probably recommend like Brand Doomsday. With the computer, you can't guarantee that it does it properly. At least with Blood Curtain, they can just use that. An enemy really has to have either like some like Ganymede skill stone or Weakness Found as well. This is at least a higher percentage success rate. Last but not least is my frontline damaging team. You really can't go wrong with this deck. Anytime I use this deck on auto for normal battle, it has a pretty high success win rate. So I mean, really, you can't go wrong with this. Prelee will do damage, frontline. Lapis do damage to frontline. Rakan, frontline. Hray, frontline. Rikuni's there to rotate through cards quick. And to lower the mana of my highest mana, because this is a heavy average cost deck. And Shannon and Colleen are there for the attack buff and a little bit of sustain. Weakness found for sure, 100%. And then on this deck, I use spread damage and Brand of Doomsday. Why? I want defense breaks as much as possible. It's very important in this frontline deck. And because I'm only attacking the front line, the armor break is going to be in that front line no matter what. So that means Brand of Doomsday is going to be in that front line no matter what. Spread damage is going to be in that front line no matter what. So it's all beneficial. And for some reason, spread damage and Rikuni is OP on an AI computer brain. Every time I see it, they throw out spread damage, and the computer literally spams Rikuni. I don't know why it's programmed for that, but it does it every single time. All right, let's see what my decks will do on auto. All right, let's sit back and relax while I'm working, eating a sandwich, eating some chips, whatever, right? And I wish it would show if the enemy is on auto too. Well, actually, that'd be kind of OP, because then if you knew they were auto, then you could play that way. But as you can see, this is my frontline damaging deck. I mean, there's nothing that it can do wrong, right? I mean, it's just damage, 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 like damage. That's what it does. I mean, that's what it's programmed and to do for me anyway. Look, watch. What was that? Brand? Oh, that's Brand. So that's, oh, see, that's stupid. See how the AI just skipped the Brand? That's fine. They're going to Rikuni here because he's got an attack buff now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That works too. Ooh, but he didn't kill him. Come on, dude. See the AI? The AI messing up. Messing up when I make a deck for this, huh? Messed up, man. However, that's fine. It at least gets the armor break. Oh, I wonder if he's on auto. I really want to know. I mean, why play normal randomly when you have auto anyway? Okay. So what do we got here? Okay, big damage. He doesn't use spread damage, which is nice of him to do. All right, backline to backline. I got spread damage here. Looks like the AI. Ooh, see how the attack buff's low? Like the AI knows to like refresh. All right, we got this. Nice armor breaks. Ooh, spread damage. Okay. I wonder if my AI knows to. Okay, see? Rikuni on the spread damage every single time. Look, Rikuni again. Pah! What? The AI is so smart. The AI is so smart. I don't get it. How's it know to do that? Cooney putting in work. It's like the computer like freaks out and just keeps spamming Rikuni, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's working out. Okay, Lapis has a big shield. I need to throw out the weakness found now. Computer. There we go. Smart computer, but it might be too late. Might be too late. Oh, Prelude's still alive. Oh, okay. Lapis gets the shield, even though you can just use Prelude. Use Prelude, computer. Use Prelude, computer. Computer. Why are you waiting so long? Ooh. Nice. Auto AI, baby. Never fails. That's all the time I have today. I hope you take maybe one of these 3 team comps and use it and see how you like it. Or just take the information that I've given you about the auto AI and kind of determine your own team. Because obviously it's always going to depend on everyone's account specifically and individually. Because we all get different card levels of different monsters. Some monsters might be better with others because you have a higher level monster of that and I don't. But I hope this is helpful. And if you like the content, you know what to do. Sub, like, ding-a-ding bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.